Hey everyone, welcome to the Game Shed with me, Jamie. Today we're looking at confidential mission for the Sega Dreamcast. It's a light gun shooting on the rails jobby, and as you can see from the box, it's about a group of international terrorists led by someone called Agarez, have seized control of the world, etc, etc. So let's take a look inside at what you get. There's your disc, and here's your instructions manual, nice and beefy. Let's take a look inside it. So here's some information about your two protagonists and your controller mechanism setup. You can play this obviously with your D-pad or your controller, arcade stick, or a light gun. There's some more information about the game, such as your different weapon pickups, which I'll go through in the game, how to play the 3 different missions, all the various little options, your controller settings, and here's some information on your bad guys. And that wraps up the English section of the instructions manual. Let's pop that away. So on screen at the moment you can see some instructions, some further instructions about how to play the game. To reload, simply shoot off screen. Let's get this popping. So this game is made by the world famous Hitmaker. If you haven't heard of Hitmaker, you may have heard of AM5 or AM3, which they were rebranded into or from. Responsible for Crazy Taxi, Manx TT, Virtua Tennis, Sega Rally and the likes. This game came out on the arcade in the year 2000 to be ported over to the Dreamcast a year later in 2001. Obviously your protagonist here, a guy by the name of Howard Gibson, is your sort of James Bond character. However, the dialogue of this game is far from any James Bond film, even the Timothy Dalton ones. So, same style as your Virtua Cop series, whereby you get awarded different amounts of points for different hit points on the bad guys. You get more points for justice shots, which are to disarm the bad guy, shooting him in the arm like that, justice shot. Or you can get combo shots for shooting the bad guy up to 3 times. There's various pickups along the way. You can shoot attaché cases for 3,000 points. There's one of them, which spit out little discs. Each of the discs is worth 5,000 points each. So if you're a points hunter, it really is worth picking those up. That M I just shot on the floor, there's C, M's and F's, which you can pick up. Once you have all 3, you get an additional life. At the moment I've got 1 C and 1 M, so I just need an F for an extra life. Also other little things like here, if I shoot the grenade it explodes, killing anyone in sight. Another attaché case there, shoot the 2 magnetic discs for 10,000. What does CMF stand for? That's your task force. That stands for Confidential Mission Force. Really original. So here we go, nice little cutscene. I seem to have a gun with adhesive bullets in it, and I'm handily in a lift which has got air vents spitting out toxic gas. So all I've got to do is glue up the holes by shooting the vents nice and quickly. I'm not doing a great job here. 2 seconds, 1 second, that was lucky. I'm done. Now the results of these, if you fail a mission you take a different path, if you pass you take a more standard linear path. It's definitely worth passing those little side games. It's kind of easier if you do.
There he is.
Oh no!
Look.
Oh no. He sounds very genuinely concerned. There we go, pop these two, and there's a weapon pickup, the assault rifle. And I've just lost my first life. In total in this game there's 3 levels. This is the first of the 3. The second level takes place on a train, it's a very good level. And the third level takes place in the enemy headquarters, which is a submarine base.
There he is.
We'll take a shortcut.
Okay.
So here comes another little side task where I've got to shoot a target with a rope launcher in a set amount of time. I've got to hit that clock in the distance, and this is very hard. I fail this more often than not, so just wait till the latest point possible and then pop the trigger, and there we go. So if you don't pass this you have to go through some sort of storage warehouse, and it's very tricky. Remember in this game to keep your eye out for the enemy whose target is the colour closest to red, because that's the enemy who is going to shoot you the soonest. If you shoot one of the innocents you will lose a life as well, so just be careful with your shots.
Look at all the people.
Yeah, and they're not here for the exhibits.
The targeting in this doesn't feel as perfect as House of the Dead 2, also on the Sega Dreamcast. I mean, maybe it's just the way I have the controller set up, but I've never felt all that comfortable. There we go, I've got my F and I've got an extra life, which is handy because the first boss is coming up. Okay, in we go. Let's meet this bad boy.
You will need more than that disc to find the satellite.
So my task is simply to retrieve a mini disc from this overweight little brat. The key here is to shoot the fatty in the suit as many times as possible, even when he hasn't got a target round him. When you see him just running off into the distance, always try and shoot him. It's going to save you a lot of hassle, because this guy has got access to some serious weaponry hidden in the museum artifacts. He has a laser pointer, which he enables the various rocket launchers and machine guns dotted around inside this museum. So literally, if you can, just stop him pressing those lasers by just spraying bullets in his general direction. In this part there are no civilians, so don't worry, just hit your rapid fire spray bullets all over the shop and just try and do him in. There we go, he's nearly done. A couple more shots should do it. One more. And bosh. There we go. Fatty done a roly-poly. And we'll retrieve that mini disc.
It may give us some clues.
And listen to what he was listening to, which no doubt was probably something like Blues Greatest Hits. So there we go, your usual stats and whatnot at the end, 46% accuracy, etc, etc. So that's level 1 of Confidential Mission for the Sega Dreamcast. Done and completed, only 1 life lost. But yeah, definitely a worthy game to own. Not as good as House of the Dead 2, but still phenomenal. There's not a great deal of light gun shooting games on the Dreamcast, so definitely pick this up and have a blast. So remember to get in touch with us, leave a comment below, or you can catch us on Twitter at GameShed, and remember to check out our blog with news, reviews, etc, etc at thegameshed.com. So thanks for watching, my name's Jamie, and until the next video, ta-da.